Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. This is The Gateway to the Magic. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
And this is ResortLoop.com. Bob?
Yes?
This is episode 150.
Wow.
150.
I got nothing for that.
I do.
What?
This is our Sequicentennial celebration.
Did you just swear at me?
You better listen to me, mister.
What does Sasquatch have to do with any of this? What?
He's replacing the Yeti.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Ease up a little bit.
The
Sequicentennial.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. It's going to be a year-long celebration. But we got a minute and a half.
I don't have all right. I got nothing for that. You're throwing out stuff. You know, big words confuse me.
Well, they confuse you, but it's a little bit of tidbit of information for our listeners that they can use down the line. Anytime there's 150, you can just throw out Sequicentennial.
We wish all those folks. We got a lot of loopers having anniversaries. Did you notice that?
Anniversaries, getting married.
Yeah. So we wish them whatever you said.
Exactly.
Someday.
You know it. I'm not sure that might be paper. I don't know what the appropriate gift
You're married
is.
150 years. It better be more than paper. I think it's metal hip at that point.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, you got any shout-outs for us?
I have a couple shout-outs, so let's get into this before we get into what I like to call the meat of the show.
We're not talking about meat anymore. Every time we bring this up, you want to talk about Ohana's. You know I haven't been there. I'm not talking Ohana's.
I'd even settle for the Yachtsman Steakhouse. I know you've been there.
That one I'll talk to you.
Oh, exactly.
That's good.
Let's start off with, I have a little, let's call it a correction, maybe a little re-education generated towards me.
As it should be. See, I did know about this.
You did not. You knew nothing.
No, I did.
Nothing.
I watched a documentary. I didn't read this.
I watched TV.
I watched TV.
I watched TV. Anyway, Jen Steed, she goes, "Hey guys, I wanted to make a comment on episode 142 in regards to the Three Caballeros being in Mexico. Yeah. Back before the U.S. involvement in World War II, the U.S. Department of State asked Disney and his animators to go on a goodwill tour in South America because it had been rumored to be in talks with Hitler and his associates in joining his cause. The two movies Saludos Amigos and The Three Caballeros were the two films created during that time as sort of a friendship present to the countries of South America. So in my own personal opinion," that's Jen Steed talking.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
not your, wait a minute, not your personal
No, I'm not done reading yet. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay.
So in her own personal opinion, to the haters, now she's looking at me.
Yes, she is.
Now she threw in a little smiley winky face. So I think I think she's still cool with me. I'm not sure. Cool. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know either.
That might have been a stink eye. She's giving you the stink eye.
Is that what that is? But he's smiling.
Maybe.
She goes, "I think that Jose, Donald, and Panchito have earned their place in World Showcase." Then she drops the mic. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Then she walked away. Then she goes, "But all in all, she loves the show. She just needed to make those facts straight." She goes, "My parents were kind enough to buy her the book South of the Border from the Disney Family Museum last Christmas and explain the story behind the two films." Now that is very cool.
There you go. See, Jen knows what she's talking about.
And I don't have as much a problem with the characters being there. It's the music track that I miss very much.
Everything changes. Everything's allowed to change.
Well, it can change.
There's no Justin Bieber in there. Calm down.
Well, that is true. Oh my goodness. Did he go off the rails?
Would you rather have a boy band in there?
Oh, how cool would that be? It'd be Menudo.
No.
Over the arch, all lined up.
No.
Oh, whatever of them.
No. Well, the three...
El Rio de Menudo. El Rio de Menudo.
The original boy band, if you know. If you think about it.
He could join them. How cool would that be?
No.
Oh, I love it.
So
Bob said to bring Menudo into the parks. You all heard him.
No.
No? Okay.
Anyway, so yes, I did watch a wonderful documentary on Walt Disney and them making that trip down to South America. There was a lot of concern that that the Axis parties would or Axis countries would get into South America and then move up through the Panama Canal and up into Mexico, and then we would really be in trouble. So. The U.S. government did ask for that. And one of the other things, let's not forget all those fantastic Disney cartoon shorts that Walt Disney did and the Disney Company for the war effort.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So many of those. They were, I think, brilliant. Some of my favorite being I am a student of, if you will, of World War II.
You are?
Enjoy reading the history. That's I'm a little bit of a history buff when it comes to that stuff.
You're huge.
I'm not. No, I'm just. I'm not buff.
I know you're not buff.
It's a phrase. I'm turning a phrase.
Oh,
that's what that's.
Sorry.
All right, we're done. Anyway, I got a shout out to a good pal of the show and actually down there right now, Rebecca Toon.
I know.
Everybody knows her as @BeccaBerry73 on the Twitter. Follow her.
Jealous. Very
jealous. She is actually. A little bit ago, she was checking in for the mixology class with, are you ready for this?
I know it, but go ahead and say it.
Joffrey's Coffee.
Oh.
She says super excited, and she's going to fill us all in on the highlights when she gets back. So
awesome.
Looking forward to that.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, Tim, but Joffrey's Coffee?
Yes.
The official coffee of ResortLoop.com.
I have heard that.
And it's delicious. I'm actually having a special blend right now.
Are you?
That, we're going to have Chris DeMezzo on here very soon because it's a special blend that he may want to announce no one knows about.
I love it.
I love it as well. You got any more?
I've got one more.
All righty.
Friend of the show, Terry Pritchard.
Hey, Terry.
A little comment on the show we just did with Mr. Sean Woosley, our boots on the ground.
Yeah.
He said the computer scene. Now he's involving the spaceship Earth here. The computer scene is with Steve Jobs in the garage, not Bill Gates. He said, remember, Steve, before he passed away, was one of the largest Disney shareholders. And that is true.
That is true, yeah.
And initially I thought it was, like, when I first saw it, I thought, hey, that's supposed to be Steve Jobs. And then I heard from somewhere it was like Steve Wozniak.
Yeah, it does look a little bit more like Woz, I think.
Yeah, maybe, but I could see either way.
Yeah, either way.
But
full disclosure, where does Terry work?
Well, that's true. What's that small startup company called?
I don't know. Peaches, grapefruits.
Yeah,
what is it?
They make the Pear Pod.
They make what kind? The Pear Pod.
That's a Nickelodeon reference.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Sadly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he might work for that company with the I don't know. Is it a fruit?
Yeah, it's the apple.
Fruit. Yeah.
I need to contact the Apple people.
All right, enough of this nonsense.
Enough. We've been rambling.
We got a very, very serious show.
You know we do. In depth.
No, we don't.
Investigative reporting.
We're gonna reach back in the Wayback Machine for this one.
Don't go too far back; you'll cramp up.
Yeah, I know. Well, I had a banana earlier, so I should be all right.
Okay.
That was from another Wayback Machine episode. If you remember, my friend, episode 3, we did the Resort Loop Resorts.
Yes.
Episode 8, we didn't lump these all together. Episode 8, we did the moderate resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 9, we did the Epcot Deluxe Resorts.
Ooh.
Then we had to go all the way to episode 24 for and folks, feel free to go back and listen to these again.
Yes, they're there.
Episode 24, we did Animal Kingdom versus the Wilderness Lodge.
Yes, the Battle of the Lodges. I remember that one.
Yeah. Well, because neither one we talked about before, because they're really not included in the Resort Loop lodges, or resorts. So.
Yeah, they're not quite moderates. They're not quite deluxe.
Right. So, and then we finally, in episode 52, we finally talked about the value resorts. Now, we thought we'd wrap these all together and see a year later.
Yes.
If we're still thinking the same thing.
All right.
About the resorts, where we would want to stay, what we like about them, what we don't like, and where we'd want to stay. So let's start with what we talked about in episode 3, the Resort Loop resorts, Tim.
Yes.
You and I both, out of the 3 resorts we talked about, we both picked the Polynesian.
I remember.
Are we going to stick with that decision right now as of the release of this show?
As of October 3rd, 2014, would we stick with the Polynesian as our number 1 resort?
That's what I asked you.
Oh, is that what we were talking about? I was pausing as I thought.
You're stalling for time.
No. I know. I cannot recommend it right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hoping when it's all done, it can go back on my number 1 list. I'm hoping.
I got to tell you, I love that they're going back to the Polynesian Village resort. I like that. But right now, with all the construction going on and all of that, I just, I'm with you. So where are you going? You going Grand Floridian or are you going Contemporary?
I'm going Contemporary. I'm going original. I got to say that. Yeah, I am.
Going old school.
A little old school. You get that tower room. Facing the Magic Kingdom is fantastic. Even if you're facing Bay Lake, it's still a great view.
They got those very nice modern rooms.
Yes, they do. The no splash sinks.
Yeah.
One of my favorite views is the Contemporary Tower, Magic Kingdom side. Not necessarily the Magic Kingdom, but looking towards the Polynesian. Just throwing that out there.
You can watch all those cranes.
Yes, you can now. Yes, it makes a great time lapse if you set up your camera.
I don't mean the birds either. You know what? You're going to have to look across the lake at me because I'm going to go Grand Floridian right now.
Oh, that's a terrible choice. Terrible. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a dump.
And I got to be honest, full disclosure, I'm doing that for my wife because she wants to stay there so bad.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that's where I would stay, I think. Although I will say I absolutely love the fact that you can walk to the Magic Kingdom from the Contemporary.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people don't know that. That is really the only one that you can walk to unless you want to walk all the way around. So, yeah, I like that. I'll go with the the Grand Floridian, but I do like the Contemporary as well. All right.
Oh, I'm curious. Here's a question. I'm going to go real quick about the Contemporary while we're here, while I'm staying there.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any increase in the Grand Canyon Concourse foot traffic? With the Bay Lake Tower there and that bridge connecting the two is like terribly crowded now? I'm just wondering.
Not terribly crowded, but I have noticed more people.
Really?
It's not stifling more. Okay. But I can remember going into the Grand Canyon Concourse while the parks were open and all that, and it was almost empty.
Right. Yes.
And now there are people all over the place.
Oh, see, I think you might have lost to something though. Too much capacity.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we're gonna touch on that when we get over to Epcot.
All right.
So,
sorry to interrupt.
What's that?
Sorry to interrupt. Let's keep going. Keep moving.
Gee, come on, man. Episode 8, moderates. Last time you picked CSR.
Yes, I love their music.
And I picked Port Orleans for mine.
Yes.
And I got to say, I'm sticking with mine. I like Port Orleans. I like the fact that you can hop the boat and go to downtown Disney.
That's a good call, but I am going to stick with mine as well.
Wow.
I just enjoy that area over there right now. Good place. All right. If you're taking your car, you have your car. It's far away, but it's really easy to get to and from. There's not a whole lot of lights.
It is, yeah.
So I'm going to stick with that one.
You can't go wrong with any of the 3, but...
I like the pool with the pyramid there. Very nice.
You do. One of the things, too, I noticed when we stayed there was the pool was not all that crowded. And that may be because it's a convention, one of their convention hotels.
That could be.
Maybe.
I mean, the few times we've been there, there must not have been a convention going on, or I didn't really notice it. I don't know. But
I'm gonna test you now.
Ooh, okay.
And this is for Susan Brass.
Oh,
what does CSR stand for?
Coronado Springs Resort.
Okay, just checking.
I have that right here above my computer, right on the wall.
Very good.
Yes.
All awesome. Right. Episode 9, we talked about the Epcot Deluxe Resorts.
Yes.
We both picked the Beach Club.
Yes.
Now you got the yacht club, the beach club, and boardwalk. So are you sticking with the beach club?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
I was at the boardwalk once. I think I was visiting maybe my parents. I don't remember. Didn't care for it too much.
Yeah, you would mention that.
Nothing terrible. I mean, it was still beautiful and nice, but just I think I'm just the beach club guy.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say is I have noticed at Stormalong Bay, the pool is much more crowded now than it was before they put in the villas.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but the pool's still fantastic. I mean,
yeah. I was hoping that they were going to do a little bit more of a cool pool over at the DVC, Beach Club DVC, but when you have a choice of just a regular pool or going over to Stormalong Bay, people are going to go to Stormalong Bay.
Yeah, and I imagine I probably mentioned it in the show, but I can't believe all the deluxe resorts don't have a pool along the same kind of lines. Right.
Now, Grand Floridian, close. I mean, it's nice. It's not as big, nowhere near as big, but it's very nice as well. That might be the second best pool on property. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the Polynesian's doing something too now.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, we did hear that they were going to be refurbing that as well. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Absolutely.
All right,
moving to see it.
Episode. What's that?
I was just saying, I'd love to see the new pool when the whole resort when it's done.
Oh, my mother used to say that about road construction. She'd always say, it's an inconvenience now, but it's going to be beautiful when it's done.
I don't know what that means, because in Ohio, it's never done.
It's never done.
It's never done. It just moves around. It's never all done.
That is true. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, so we'll see. I hope you're right. Episode 24, that was our battle of the moderate deluxe resorts, Animal Kingdom Lodge and Wilderness Lodge. We split on this.
Did
you
we?
Went Animal Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
I went Wilderness.
Yeah.
You sticking with that thought?
Oh, you know it.
Well, I'm sticking with mine too then.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. You are kind of crazy, but not necessarily because of this.
That's true.
I'll tell you what you got going for you. Your proximity to the Magic Kingdom is fantastic.
That's what I was going to say. You know me. I want more options getting to wherever I want to go.
Yes.
If you've got a second way other than the buses to get me someplace, you've already got an edge there.
Yes.
As far as I'm
concerned.
Good call. But I just like it anyway. So, plus closest to my favorite restaurant. So.
Oh, tell them.
Trails End.
Yeah.
But
all right. I'm sticking with the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
You're sticking in the Animal Kingdom.
Beautiful lobby. Beautiful lobby. You got the animals out there.
Yeah.
You request the room furthest away.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of a walk, but you have nice, quiet rooms. Nice, quiet rooms.
That is true. But you're only saying this because you got the upgrade to the Savannah View last time.
Twice. Isn't that fantastic? I know. But, I mean, Mara's still one of the best counter services on property, in my opinion.
I agree. I love the counter service at any of the deluxe resorts. I really do. Other than right now, Captain Cook's is in shambles over at the Poly. But, yeah, you get good food over at those places.
I will say the Wilderness Lodge, they have the Roaring Forks there, which is, relatively small.
Mm-hmm.
But they have lots of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
I've never not been in there and been able to find something I want. So,
yeah,
just throwing it out there.
Yep. Well, I may change my mind if they ever get that train to go from the Animal Kingdom Lodge to the Animal Kingdom.
Exactly.
Is Disney listening?
Hello? I think so.
No.
No?
No, that was nobody.
No, I thought I heard something. Wait.
That was the cat behind you.
That could have been. Crazy cat.
All right, moving on. Episode 52, our value resorts.
Okay.
You and I both picked Pop Century, but that was before the Art of Animation was open.
Oh.
And I got to stay there.
You did.
That's right, I did. In a Little Mermaid regular room. So the room sizes are the same as Pop and the All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, what say you, as you like to say, what say you, Tim Scott?
Well, I've not even been to the Art of Animation.
Why are we doing this show?
I know. We're out. I'm done.
What?
I'm done. I'm going to have to defer with you on this one. I will say we're just talking standard rooms, right? We're not going to talk like the suites that they have at the music or the Art of Animation, right? Just basic rooms?
Okay. All right. Yes. No, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, hello?
You stayed at the suites over at the All-Stars.
Those were really nice in music, yes.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
All right. Are you sticking with Pop Century?
I'm sticking with Pop. I'm going to do it. It's a little cheaper, I think, than Art of Animation, isn't it?
Just slightly.
All right.
Just, $10, $12, something like that usually.
Yeah, I can walk across the bridge and visit. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Oh, but the pool's better over there, isn't it? People are raving about the pool.
Don't get me started on the pool.
We could tell me about the pool.
I can't because it was down. The music underneath Big Blue was down. We couldn't listen.
Well, how long are you underwater? We have gills? Good Lord.
I went underwater. I didn't hear any music. I came out of being underwater and I asked the lifeguard, hey, where's the music? Thinking, all right, I don't hear too well anyway. Huh? And I was waiting. And he said, yeah, it's going to be down for the rest of the day.
What was the band? The band on break?
Apparently. They had to go find Sebastian the crab. He had the band someplace else.
You don't want to find crabs. That's all I'll tell you.
Well, Sebastian, you do.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where you're hanging out. I'm over at Art of Animation.
Oh, okay. It's a whole different theme.
But anyway, you know what? I'm going Art of Animation.
All right, I can respect that.
I am going Art of Animation, and mostly because I absolutely, one of my favorite movies all time of Disney Pixar is Cars.
Yeah.
And that Cars themed area is beautiful. I really enjoy that. So I'm going Art of Animation. I've changed from the pop to Art of Animation.
That's why it's always good to revisit shows, just to see what's changed or how our outlooks might be different.
Now, you ready for this? I'm throwing a high outside curveball on you.
Oh, you know I'm swinging. I'm going to miss it, but I'm going to swing.
So we did those. You and I are not DVC members.
No, we're not.
Let's pretend, just for a moment, we are.
Okay.
Where's my wallet?
I don't know.
What would be the DVC that you would have to stay at?
Well, see, I have stayed at the Beach Club.
Yes.
I did that I would have to stay at. I've not stayed at Kidani Village yet.
Ooh.
I might have to give that one a try. People rave about the Kidani.
Ooh.
And I'm not saying Polynesian right now because that's not open, so I'm taking that off the table.
Yeah.
And I've not heard a whole lot of great things other than location about Bay Lake Tower.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're yeah. We're not going to get into that, but we've heard some things.
And I've heard the Grand Floridian's beautiful. As of right now, I'm going to say Kidani.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No, you're not going over to Old Key West?
I visited there before.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I mean, the rooms are huge.
Mm-hmm.
But beautiful, but no, I think Kidani.
Boardwalk? You're not going Boardwalk?
No, because if I was going to go Boardwalk, I'd go Beach Club. Be that much, because that building, that is right there. That's right there at Epcot. I mean, you're almost smelling the fish and chips.
Wow.
From the UK, it's so close.
Wow.
You get the right end of that building, you just walk out that door on the end, and you're right there. It's beautiful.
Right. Go over that little bridge, you're in.
Yep. Good to go.
Saratoga Springs. No?
That doesn't do anything for me. I've only seen it across the water, so I can't really say I've been there, but it just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, that's one of the only ones we didn't visit.
I didn't allow for the treehouse.
Yeah,
we did the treehouse, way back in the day. Way back in the day.
Yeah. You can fit like 150 people in those? What is
if they're oiled up? If they're oiled up, we're like 165.
You can get a lot of people in those tree houses.
Then they start squirting out the other side. It could be a mess. Get it tipped the mate extra.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
You know me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard. I'm a little bit cheap.
You're a little bit cheap.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a tough one for me because I haven't stayed at any of them. But I'm going to go Beach Club.
Yeah,
I got to. I mean, it's so close to Epcot.
it is.
And I do enjoy going through that international gateway. So
Is that the best? Is that the best way to get in Epcot or what?
It is.
You know?
It really is. Plus, I mean, then you hop the boat and you're over at the Disney Hollywood Studios. So how do you? I mean, you just can't beat that.
Right.
So the only other place where you can hop onto something and get to two different parks is really over by the TTA and or the TTC rather. And right?
I was
TTC.
with you. Yeah, I was with you.
Geez.
I heard you and I knew what you meant. I wasn't even thinking about it.
If I was on a TTA, I'd still be happy.
That's true.
But yeah. I mean, that's the only other place. So, all right.
Let me throw this one out at you.
Yeah?
Now, let's figure money into this a little bit.
Oh, gee.
You're going to Crescent Lake.
Yeah.
What about the Swan and Dolphin? Throw that
all
one.
right. You want to throw that at me?
Throw that in the mix. What do you think?
Well, if you're going to do that, then let's throw in anything over at Downtown Disney. Because I got to tell you, and this is this is just what happened with us.
Mm-hmm.
We truly enjoyed our stay at Downtown Disney Hilton.
Oh, you did talk about that because you get the extra magic hours there too, don't you?
Get the extra magic hours. They have a character breakfast, and you can literally walk across the street, and you're at Downtown Disney. All the other hotels. I wouldn't stay at any of the other hotels, not for any particular reason other than they're not as close as the Hilton. You can just walk right across the street, boom, you're in Downtown Disney.
I'll tell you, I'm taking that off my list, off my Tim's recommendation list because of all the construction over there.
Downtown Disney?
Downtown Disney. You might not know it. There's a little bit of work going on over there. Traffic's what I'd like to call. It's what I like to call horrid.
I know, but I'm just saying it's a good place if Yeah. I would probably, I like Swan and Dolphin. I haven't stayed at either one of them.
We stayed at, I forget which one it was. One of them. The room was nice and big. The beds were nice and comfortable. Had a nice view, and it was cheaper than the Yachter Beach, of course. So I'd probably give it a try.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they have constant discounts for teachers. I think military, but I'm not positive about that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they do have military discounts. Shades of Green, of course, over at across from the Polynesian, the golf course. Shades of Green. They are strictly military, so that's a little something out there for our veterans. If active military, or I believe you can be a veteran. We'll have to check into that for you.
Yeah,
and find out. Which one's going to be facing the Disney Studios, Disney Hollywood Studios? Which one is that? That's I'm looking. I'm
looking as well. I'm trying to find a map.
It's the Dolphin. The Swan, you could look out the back and see Disney Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
What view are you going to go with? You're going to go with the Dolphin, which is going to be primarily Epcot?
I would try Epcot. I'd try Epcot.
Yeah?
Maybe catch some illuminations from the room at night.
Ooh, there you go.
See?
I like it.
Tell you,
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go the Swan so I can watch Fantasmic.
Going the other way. Interesting.
That's me.
Yeah.
It's just
not
the way I roll.
Not here to judge.
Yeah, but, why would you?
But studio is very nice. I can't go wrong with that one either.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Either one. Those are nice.
I'm telling you, the rooms on my little screen here where the rooms going by, they look really nice. I think I might have redone them since last time I was there.
Oh, I'm sure. They're those are Starwood hotels, by the way.
Yes.
Just to throw that out there. So, all right. Well, we've confused everybody enough, I believe.
We are. Have we rambled on aimlessly?
Probably.
And their pool is really nice. They had a nice waterfall pool. I remember the pool being very nice.
Yeah. I think the Swan does not. I think that's just they have like a. I
thought they shared a pool.
A lap pool.
Oh. They
have a lap pool, I think, over at the Swan, and then they have it's almost in between, but it's a little closer to the Dolphin, I think, the waterfall. Waterfall.
Cool.
Yeah. So, Tim.
Yes.
That's all I got.
That's it? That's all we got for the Sequicentennial show?
Nobody wants to hear me anymore.
I don't think you're correct. But anyway. Oh, my goodness. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Resort Loop Tim on Twitter. You can find me at the website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook /Resort Loop. Like us over there, please. iTunes, rate us, please. And where else can they listen, Tim?
I'd give it a try on the Stitcher. Love the Stitcher.
The Stitcher.
Yes. Everybody, thanks for joining us. This has been the Sequicentennial episode of The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
There's only one Sequicentennial. You can only do it once.
There's a place that transports you and your family into the ultra-modern atmosphere of Walt Disney's landmark vision of life in the 21st century. This is Disney's Contemporary Resort, where bold decor accents stunning views in a one-of-a-kind location.